Hey guys, what's going on? Andy Brew coming at you, and definitely a little late on this upload. We streamed this like 3 weeks ago, and I'm just now uploading the video for this. But in today's video, we are joined by the Landi Lodge. If you don't know who the Landi Lodge is, he's an incredible content creator and streamer. He does a lot of really interesting videos on YouTube, and he also streams on Twitch. I'll link all of his stuff in the description below, but definitely make sure to subscribe to this man, follow this man if you're into Kingdom Hearts, because he has some of the best Kingdom Hearts videos that I've seen out there. But in today's video, what we are doing is we are revisiting Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance cutscenes with The World Ends With You context. So we both played The World Ends With You. We both finished the game. We both did all like the extra content as well. And so yeah, we're basically just kind of revisiting these cutscenes from Dream Drop Distance because the cast from The World Ends With You, at least some characters from the game, appear in Dream Drop Distance, so we want to see what we can pick out and dissect and the parallels that we can make and things like that. It's a really, really interesting conversation, really fun time, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. Drop a like on it if you do enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe here as well, and without further ado, I think we're just gonna get into it, so enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know the Landi Lodge, well, he's here with us today. So, the Landi Lodge is an amazing content creator. Does a lot of Kingdom Hearts videos, some of the best Kingdom Hearts videos, honestly, out there in terms of like theories and just all kinds of stuff. Does podcasts. Landi, go ahead and just tell everybody about you as well, because you can tell them about you better than I can, right?
Well, you did a fine job. Don't undersell yourself. That was a fine intro. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, the Brew crew? I'm a sicko. I really love Kingdom Hearts and JRPGs. If you're looking for videos like theories and podcasts, head over to YouTube. But I'm also here on Twitch, and I'm currently streaming Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I'm a variety streamer outside of that.
So, now that we've completed The World Ends With You, we're getting into this juice. So, I'm probably going to pause quite a bit during these so we can, like, talk about stuff. So, yeah, just, like, be ready for that. But, yeah.
Huh? This is
I will say, whenever I first played Dream Drop and they introduced these characters, I thought they were Final Fantasy characters because I didn't know what The World Ends With You was. I was like, who are these
Dude,
characters?
same.
Crazy.
I actually thought they might have been Kingdom Hearts original characters. I was like,
really?
I've never seen them before. Yeah.
Dude, here comes
like,
Neku dashing across, right? He's just freaking, that's wild, dude. Oh, craziness. That's so crazy. Gosh, Kingdom Hearts is wild.
Look, what happened to Riku?
It's gone completely bonkers, and I'm all for it.
Same.
I'm being honest.
Riku!
Shut it.
Huh?
Talk about noise.
Like, I remember when I learned
Talk
that they
about
had their own
noise.
game. Yo,
He said, talk about noise, dude. Like,
talk about a wink and a nod, right?
right, dude. Sorry, what were you saying before I cut you off?
I don't even care anymore. Let's keep moving.
Okay, cool.
Looks like you're not a player.
A player?
Come on, keep up. In the game. Players get marked with the time limit. And this game, I can't afford to lose. I need my game partner.
Right.
Okay. I don't know about any game, but can I help?
What? Time out. Do you trust every total stranger
The
you
dynamic,
meet?
dude.
Look, sorry. You're no good. You're not a player. And my pack's with someone else.
Right.
Okay, so we can't be partners. Why don't I just help you out as your friend?
Now we're friends? It's not that easy.
By the way, Landi, feel free to chime in
Not
at
saying
any
it
time
is,
if you
but
need to
you
say
could
something.
make it easier.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course.
Sounds great. Whatever.
Cool. Lead the way. Whoa.
Okay, here's what's interesting. Hold on. So, this is something that I've been thinking about for a while. Ever since I, like, found out that, like, since Neku's, like, in the game, he's, like, dead, right? So, like, I have an answer to this. So, because Sora is not in the Reaper's game, but Neku is, but Sora can still, like, see Neku, right? And it's like, why is that? Like, did you ever, like, think about that for a second? Like, why can, like, he see Neku if he's not in the Reaper's game? Because there is an answer as to why he can, but I'm curious. I think that makes sense, but I'm curious to what you think. Give it to me. So, this is... Okay, so taking what we know about the Reaper's game in TWEWY, right? I spent, like, so long, I was like, oh my gosh, it makes sense, right? So, if you're in the Reaper's game, you're dead. That is a fact. You know, we're talking about TWEWY. You're in the Reaper's game, you're dead. Mm-hmm. So Neku's in the Reaper's game, so he's potentially dead. But Sora's not dead. So why can he see him? And here's why. It's because we are playing Dream Drop Distance. We're diving into sleeping worlds. And we found out in Kingdom Hearts 3 that the edges of sleep and death touch. And one can't help the occasional crossover. So it makes sense that he can see Neku. Because the edges of sleep and death touch. We're in a sleeping version of Traverse Town. Or the other thing could be maybe Neku in the Kingdom Hearts realm actually isn't dead, but he's asleep. Or he's in like they're because they are in the sleeping worlds. And sleep and death are very close knit together. So that could be like another thing too. Right?
Dude, I think you contextualize that better than I ever could have, because it makes perfect sense. I've been saying that like before you even said it, I was like, oh, he's going to say the realms of sleep and death touch, because you're right on the money here. That would explain why Sora isn't in the game, but Neku is.
Right. That's so interesting. Like, Kingdom Hearts 3 gave us that. And that could pave the way for, like, if they really wanted to introduce... bring TWEWY back in a future Kingdom Hearts game, they can absolutely do it.
Not only that, there's a scene later with Joshua, I'll let you know when we're there, that is foreshadowing to Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind like you wouldn't believe.
Interesting, okay. Because I'm interested to hear what you say, because I did watch your video before this stream about Joshua's lasting impact on Sora, and I'm really interested to hear more like from you on that, because that was
we'll get
really
into
good.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't catch your name.
Dream Eaters.
That's a weird name.
Not me. Them.
It's funny, too, because the Dream Eaters do resemble the noise, because they're animals.
I brought you Sora. We had a bargain.
I can't remember, what was the bargain again? Do we know?
I think it has to do with Shiki. It's about reuniting him with Shiki.
Right,
that if he brought him Sora, he'd bring Neku back to Shiki.
Right. Okay,
Am I in...
And this is where Joshua comes in, which is wild.
Yeah, baby, the goat.
Changed.
Knowing what I know.
Joshua's the goat, ladies and gentlemen.
Where are you?
Bring Sora in 60 minutes or face erasure, I guess.
Where's your portal? It takes something special to jump between grounds without one.
Who are you?
Ah.
My name is Joshua.
What do you mean, portal?
Are we just skipping past the part where you tell me your name?
Dude, Joshua, man.
Riku.
It's wild.
Hello there, Riku.
He's a sicko, and that's why I love him.
Are like gateways that link up our worlds. Apparently, the world you and I are standing in right now, well, there are 2 copies of it. It's been sort of...
Oh my gosh, it's just like TWEWY, dude, with, like, Another Day, like, the alternate reality. Like, did you play through Another Day, Landy? Like, that alternate...
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, but I also wanted to bring up that this is also... There seems to be some parallels between this and the Toy Box world that connects us to Yozora.
Right. Right. You want to talk about that?
A little bit. I guess that all that really there is to it is what's going on here is the same thing that sort of happened in Toy Box, where Woody and the toys were in like a copy world of where Andy was from. So that's why they were separated from Andy. And I wonder, like, how much of this we're going to see, this sort of splitting of 2 worlds.
Right. Man, I was also... It's just cool because, like, in TWEWY, if you actually go to, like, the Shibuya River and you actually go to, like, where... the final boss is, because you can go there in Another Day in like the alternate like reality. You actually run into Joshua, but it's the Joshua that we know, and he says, oh, like, it's because you find out that Joshua, whenever he took that pie blast or whatever from Show, that he actually transported himself to another copy, like another TWEWY world, like a copy of the TWEWY world, and it's in like the Another Day, like TWEWY world. It's in that world. And then you run into him, he's like, oh, you're Neku, but you're not my Neku. You know, because it's so wild. I don't know if you ever, like, found that at all. Because you have to, like... You have to, like, kind of look
I never went to the river.
Yeah.
I didn't know about
So
this.
you can go there, and you run into Joshua, but it's like... Because you know how Joshua in... Wait, was it another day, or was it a new day? It might have been... No, it was definitely another day, right. It was another day. Because Joshua in another day... Obviously, all the characters are different. Because it's, like, a different reality. But you can actually run into Joshua, like the Joshua that we all know and love, or hate, depending on who you are, right? You run into him, and he's like, oh, yeah, I actually, like, escaped from, like, my world, now I'm here. So he can hop worlds in TWEWY, and he can also hop, like, realities in Dream Drop Distance, which is cool.
Portals are what let folks like us cross between them.
And he's able to transport between, like, the RG and the UG in
is as
TWEWY.
many things as people need to be.
And, yeah,
The
similar
concept that
here.
I'll tell you what, Riku. I've got a little errand for you.
Sorry. I don't trust you.
Aw, at least hear me out. I'm looking for a girl named Rhyme. She's the key to the portal.
Which,
And on the
pause for
other
a second.
side-
Yeah,
I just want to
go
bring
for it.
something up. See, that little scene right there where Riku is so brilliant because it shows you the obvious difference between him and Sora.
sure.
Where Sora was just so willing to, like, throw himself into Neku's business. Riku immediately is like, you're a bit sketch. I'm leaving.
Right, I think that's what Dream Drop Distance really... That was really one thing that they were pushing was like, yeah, there's a big difference between Sora and Riku. Like, Sora, we're going to make an absolute idiot in this game, and Riku, we're just going to, like, make him, like, how he normally is. I feel like how
He'll be as skeptical as a normal guy.
Anyway.
Who knows who we'll find?
Whoa! Wait! Okay. I just need to wait. Hold on.
Aw, at least hear
Hold
me
on.
out.
Read
I'm
that
looking
again.
For a girl named Rhyme. She's the key.
Okay, I know he's talking about in context of Traverse Town and this, but, like...
Other side?
On the other side, bro, who knows what we'll find?
The overlap isn't an accident, man. The overlap is not an accident.
Dude, okay, because, alright, like, let's be real. Like, in context, he is talking about, the other Traverse Town, right? But it would not be too crazy to consider that, like, now that, like, we know about this other side of reality, Quadratum, right? That, Josh, like, I would not be surprised if we at least see Joshua in a future Kingdom Hearts game. Hopping realities, hopping to, like, from Quadratum to, like, the realm of Kingdom Hearts. I don't know, so, I don't know.
I'd almost be willing to bet my life that we will see these characters return in the future.
Absolutely. Just a coincidence? Oh, yeah, no, it's absolutely just a coincidence. That has nothing to do with Quadratum. But now that I'm just thinking about it, it's
Maybe
interesting.
even your friend, Sora.
What if Joshua somehow comes and helps Riku find Sora on the other side? Like, he's like, oh, maybe we'll find Sora on the other side. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud. I'm thinking too far ahead.
I had a friend once who said he never dreamed of anything, but it turned out that his were the most powerful dreams of all.
Is he talking about Neku or
You sort of
Hanakoma?
remind me of him.
There.
Why don't we give your dreams shape?
Or neither.
In this world, they take form.
It's a good question, but I don't see Riku and Neku very similar at all, so I don't think it's Neku.
I got you now, Joshua. Once I take you down, yo, me and Rhymes is going back.
Oh
to
my
real life.
gosh, because Beat is trying to become the next composer, and he's trying to take down Joshua. Is that what this is? I'm just thinking.
I mean... just... Maybe. I mean, he's not trying to be... I don't think he outright says he's trying to be the composer here in Traverse
No, he
Town,
doesn't.
but
He doesn't.
It's
Right.
interesting to think about.
Right.
Beat. How many times do we have to go over this? You've been tricked by that rogue in the black coat.
What?
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. I gotta remember, this is
I'm
Kingdom
telling
Hearts,
you,
not
you've
TWEWY.
made a friend of our enemy.
Just can it, all right? Your inverse psychiatry ain't gonna work. Let's go. 3 meters.
Love it.
That guy in the black coat? He said he could send me home. Me and my partner. But I had to bring you to him first. Sorry.
No big deal. When it really mattered, you stood up for me. And besides, we're friends, right?
Friends.
Oh, hey, Neku.
So interesting. The a lot of parallels, right, with like TWEWY and Dream Drop with like
Hey, wait!
you know how like Sora was like, yeah, I still trust you, and kind of whenever like, because there was that moment where Neku would like was gonna choke out Shiki to basically like get out of the game. Like the Reapers were like, hey, we'll like get you out if you kill your partner. And he was going to do it, and then she still came back and, like, forgave him, you know, and still, like, stuck with him.
There's a theme overlap there. The theme of forgiveness. Definitely present.
Riku!
Also kind of funny that voices can't reach each other on the other side here, too.
Oh, my gosh, you make a really interesting point. Wow.
Why do you know my name?
If you'd like to settle down for a sec, I'll field your questions one at a time. Let's start with Rhyme. I'm hanging on to her dreams for her. They're my portal.
Wasn't her entry fee into the Reapers game like her dreams or something? Wasn't that her entry fee?
I think so.
Because that's really interesting. That's so interesting because we know that he's the composer.
Her ambitions and her dreams. That's what it was. That's
right.
What it was. Her ambitions and her dreams.
And he's hanging on to her dreams because he collected her entry fee, and that's his portal. Interesting. Interesting.
That is interesting.
Let's just say her dreams are a gateway between worlds.
There's that Dream Drop distance twist on it.
Next question.
He does that.
How could I possibly know your name?
Just like in the game.
Right?
Love it.
This town has a little secret. It only appears when someone out there has need of shelter. I'll spare you the details, but right now it's made up of my dreams.
Of course, because he's the
So of
freaking
course I know
composer.
you. I dreamed you up. I know your best friend Riku, too.
Really? You know Riku?
Well, yeah. I'm kind of omniscient.
He just casually he just casually says that. I never even knew that. He's like, yeah, I'm kind of omniscient.
And in a very Sora fashion, it just right over his head.
Oh, that's wild.
Where is he?
He just casually just said that. Son of a gun.
Riku.
Thanks, Riku.
Sure.
Hey, that's it? You chat up a girl and then just say, sure, and walk off?
Sure.
I'm bad at this. Sorry.
I'm bad at this.
Not safe here. You should go home.
If it's dangerous, how can you just leave me here?
Aren't you my
Knight in shining armor? Well?
Knight? You've got the wrong idea.
Oh my gosh, I was so just kidding. You get out much?
I love how the world ends with you
Remind me of
characters are
this
just
guy
like,
I
can you
know."
guys just be normal?
Right.
Good
Right.
thing we met.
That is so funny. Not Mr. Mew. Not Mr. Mew. Unhand him. How dare you?
Get here.
Who are you?
Ugh, the disrespect.
Come on, Riku, you couldn't catch it. You couldn't
Right.
catch it.
Throw away.
He promised to send Shiki back to our world.
Man,
and
the
you
voice
want
acting
cost
for
of
the
travel.
TWEWY cast is so
Yo,
good.
this is seriously one half-baked excuse for a mission.
It's so stinking good.
Bet you ain't even a Reaper.
Bet you ain't even a Reaper. Hey, there it is. I didn't know he said that.
All
either.
right.
Riku and Beat would get along well. You think so? I don't know. I like Riku
Actually,
and Joshua.
Sora and Pete like it
I'm
better.
really sorry.
Like-
Yeah, no, Riku and Joshua get along because Riku can keep up
It's all right.
with, all of Joshua's ramblings.
Right.
Like Sora and Beat would
Sora and
actually
Beat.
get along pretty well.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
I think Umbra's right. Shiki and Kairi would be a really good interaction.
Oh, yes. Hey, maybe if Kyrie ends up going to Quadratum and we get some TWEWY content in Kingdom Hearts, dude, I'm down for it.
In their world,
It's coming.
something
Ooh,
happened
they'll be
that
back.
brought their existence to an end. Keep
All right,
them
here you
from
go.
fading all-
Pause for a second.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Talk
All right,
to me.
if I'm not mistaken, look at everything Josh was saying here, and think about how we were able to revive Kyrie and Remind.
Okay, hold on. Let me back up then. Because that's so crazy because he's talking about,
In their world,
something.
something happened that brought their existence to an end.
Okay, so, like, they are dead, right?
To keep them from fading altogether, I gathered up the very last remnants of their dreams and looked for a place to give them refuge. It was then this world appeared to answer my call, and Rhyme's dreams allowed us to reach it. Here, I thought they might have a chance, that the pieces of their dreams could make them whole again. Imagine my surprise
Okay.
when I realized dreams take bodily form in this world. It struck me, by linking their dream pieces back together,
Such a cool transition.
maybe I could make them exist again. Maybe I could give them another chance.
It can't be that simple.
Well, why can't it? By ourselves, we're no one. It's when other people look at us and see someone. That's the moment we each start to exist. All they needed was for someone to see them, connect with them. And the two of you were a big part of making it happen.
Joshua, just who are you?
Let's say, a friend.
And that freaking happens. Joshua's out here spoiling TWEWY. Okay, so tell me about the Remind stuff that you brought up with that scene.
So basically, if you remember in Remind when we went through Scala at Kylum, if I'm not mistaken, we were linking Kyrie's dream pieces back together. Do you remember you had to go around Scala and collect all those little pieces?
Yes, it was like the flower, like, petal remnants. Wasn't it like pieces of her heart or something? Or like, I don't know. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It may not be like her literal dreams, but it's sort of that same idea of piecing, like things become scattered, whether it's the dreams or the hearts, and linking them back together. You know, it's almost like repuzzling something back. Like, yeah, maybe in The World Ends With You, it's about linking dreams, but in Kingdom Hearts, maybe it's about linking the heart pieces back together.
Right. Oh, that's so interesting. And yeah, that is interesting because I bet Sora probably was like, you know, he definitely retained this experience with Joshua, right? Like, he's probably, you know, learned a thing or two about it, which maybe in turn helped him save Kyrie.
Just look at Neku. He and the others all found their game partners.
Oh, they're back home safe now?
Remember what I told you. Their existence is on the line.
Just like
And the
TWEWY.
Reapers are dead set on erasing them for good.
So he does mention the Reapers. That's interesting. He does mention the Reapers, but we never see them in Dream Drop Distance. That's so interesting. Oh, Dean redeemed Mr. Mogg. Hold on 1 second, Landy. Bring me show, Nomura. Yeah, we never saw the Reapers, but that's cool. That's interesting that he does mention them. I wonder if they could make all of this canon to The World Ends With You. Just because, like, with, like, in terms of, like, another day content, right? Because that is an alternate reality. And so this is also maybe an alternate reality. Like, they could easily, like, figure out a way to, like, finagle that. Because once you
I think what you're getting at...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think what you're getting at is that they've carefully crafted the lore that these worlds at any time really could overlap each other.
Right. And when you introduce like a multiverse in really any kind of universe, right? You can do anything with it.
Don't worry. He's with me. Even when it might seem like he's not.
Then you two are lucky.
No.
You and your friend are lucky
Snap.
too,
What
Joshua.
happened there?
I appreciate you saying that with conviction, even though you have no idea what you're talking about.
That was my favorite line in the
Neku
game.
and his-
What?
Man, she just falls in the fountain. Shiki, you're gonna drown, girl.
Sora?
Yeah.
I'll take it from here.
No. I don't need your help.
Of course you do. Where are your Dream Eaters? How else can you fight?
I don't need them anymore.
Oh, it's like
Oh,
okay.
right.
Interesting.
Your partner.
I was wondering. I was like, are the Dream Eaters like the substitute, the Kingdom Hearts substitute for like pins? Like because
Oh, that's a good question.
Because, like, we don't really, we don't see them really do, like, you do any kind of crazy combat, right? Like, we just kind of, because they just use their Dream Eater. So maybe that's probably the case.
So you must be Neku's partner.
Yeah, I'm Shiki. Nice to meet you. Neku told me all about you.
Cool. But you should have seen him. He looked everywhere for you.
Hey, Sora, stop talking.
What? Why? You said you need her. That's a good thing.
Aw.
Got him.
That's sweet, Neku.
I need you to stop annoying me.
They're very true to their characters in this
Well,
game, too,
I
which is
still think it's
amazing.
sweet. It's nice to be needed.
Aw. Didn't she say something like that in TWEWY?
Yeah. I think a line, if not exactly that, very close to it.
Yeah, like this whole, like, that kind of like that little exchange there was very familiar.
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Joshua,
Yes, Neku?
This scene between the two of them
Tell
is
me.
amazing.
are we really gonna make it home?
But Neku, I thought you couldn't afford to lose.
Wow, he actually says that in here. I thought you couldn't afford to lose. That's a direct parallel, dude, to TWEWY. Sorry, I paused it, but it just hit me.
Dude, you're good.
Give up on yourself, and you give up on the world.
Didn't he say that too? Didn't he say that in TWEWY as well?
Yep.
What the
Yep.
heck? That's wild.
So I'll see you there.
Hold on, I'm gonna rewind. I just want to watch it in full
Are we really
without
gonna
pausing.
Yes, Neku?
Tell me, are we really gonna make it home?
But Neku, I thought you couldn't afford to lose.
Wow.
Give up on yourself, and you give up on the world.
Right. So I'll see you there?
Huh? Me?
Yeah. You're my friend. It's your home, too.
Oh, wow.
Maybe it's you that's turning into Sora.
Huh?
Thanks.
Bro,
Wow.
that thanks is the most genuine line he utters in the whole game.
Oh my gosh, that scene was
That little
so
thanks.
good. Wow, dude. I'm just gonna reach.
It's like that facade that he puts up kind of comes down for a second.
Yeah,
you know?
right. Because that's him in TWEWY as well. Like he kind of always has that facade up this entire time.
Joshua.
Nice of you to join us.
I love these
What
two
happened?
interacting.
Trouble happened.
Yep.
I was hoping one of you could help.
When did Sora get here?
Bravo, Riku.
Joshua must be so
Why
happy
can't
he
he
met
be this
someone who
quick
can
on the
keep up.
uptake?
Right, right.
Yeah, well, Sora's a little...
Now,
LOL,
let's
laugh
get
at
down
Sora's
to the
expense.
We've got
So if Dream Eaters are the player's equivalent of pins, does that mean that Sora can weaponize Riku?
About time, yo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dream Eaters. Don't need them when I've got my game partner.
Yeah.
And I don't need you.
Oh, here we go again. 5 seconds ago it was, where's Riku? And now the act?
He does the blah. I didn't know that.
It's
He
so
does that sound in the game too. Wait, the cat mural in the background? Oh my gosh, I never noticed.
Wait.
Oh
wait,
my gosh,
wait,
right
wait.
there.
Oh!
Wow.
Whoa! I never noticed that either.
Oh, that's wild, dude.
It's
I
so
love
nice
this
to
scene
meet
so
you.
much.
I'm
This scene
Ren.
is so funny.
Me
Riku,
too.
right? Sorry, my partner's acting like a doofus.
I
Man,
am
Ryan's
not.
voice actor's
You
so
always gotta
good.
go
So
around
good.
and-
They're
and
all so
garnish
good.
my reputation.
Man.
Since when? You burned that bridge all by yourself. Nobody raises his reputation by lowering others.
Yo, Riku, you gonna sit there and let her get in my grill?
Sorry, it's just... You two are cut from the same cloth.
They are brother and
I ain't
sister.
made of cloth.
I ain't made of cloth.
Beaten
We all
up
rhyme
some
just like,
awesome
I know!
stuff. There's a heart of gold in there somewhere.
Aw.
Yeah. He's come through for me, so I know what you mean.
This thing
There,
is so...
see? I'm a... Rhyme? You didn't just call me a punk again.
Huh?
It's like, I'm tired of your bullcrap.
You know, you are such a good listener, Beat. You're like a sponge, really.
Me? I'm not a sponge. I'm just me.
Oh, man.
You mean Daisuke Nojo.
Ah, he says his actual name.
Don't use my full name.
That's a weird name.
That's so funny. It's like the game, man. I didn't know he said his real name here.
Now, I love that Beat has a laugh about himself here.
Yeah, that is really cool. That is really cool.
Well,
Man.
it's time to go.
Hey, Riku. Thanks.
Yeah. Stay cool. We'll catch up with you soon.
Oh, man.
So this isn't goodbye. Like, the whole vibe is see you later. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
That's why I'm so
They're coming.
excited.
They're
Remember
coming
what I
back, I'm telling you.
They have to come back.
said? If this
They won't
freak-
remember them, though.
I
That's
got
the
it.
thing. At least I think so.
What? I don't got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You
think
and
you're
Sora
right.
would break your heads on this one.
What?
What?
And he's like, yeah, I am a doofus.
Not again.
Hey, Josh, where'd it go?
Somewhere else. Out of Travis.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, right.
Out of my reach. We'll just have to let it go.
Somewhere that's not here.
Great.
So we failed the mission?
I'll go after it.
What?
Come on, I'm not an actual player. Can't I bend the rules?
Well, I guess the rules of the world don't apply if your hearts are connected. Right, Sora? That's how you roll.
Right. Then it's settled.
So he goes and completes the mission for them. Man.
Sora. Thanks.
Aw.
It wasn't easy. You made it easier.
Yeah.
Wow, Neku, you've changed.
Huh? You think?
Yeah, you're less dorky.
What?
Got him.
Got him.
Once you find your friend, Sora, you should come hang out in our town.
Yes!
It's all see you later, bro.
See you in
It's all see
Shibuya,
you
baby.
later. No goodbyes.
Come on, dude.
No goodbyes.
Look, wait, this is a really cool detail, right? Look at Joshua whenever they put their hands in.
Yeah, little apprehensive.
Right.
Right. Riku?
Yeah, it's really interesting. They cannot. I mean, they get out of the game because he kills the Dream Eater for them. You know. So like that's how they. Maybe they'll get out of the game. Shut up, Donald.
I think the interesting thing to note is like this.
I
So
think
this
it's
is these are all Sora's dreams, right?
Right.
So like these aren't even. This may not even be an actual incarnation of them.
Right, that is
But
true.
then you have to ask, why is Sora dreaming of other Square characters?
Right, that he's never met before.
I mean,
know?
then suddenly meeting Yozora, just suddenly,
Yeah.
Sora has this way of like transcending universes through his dreams.
Right. Oh man, that's so interesting, dude. So talk about kind of your video that you made about Joshua making a lasting impact on Sora. I want to hear more about that because I watched
Gotcha,
it. But yeah, I'm gonna switch
It's
scenes
pretty
here.
straightforward, right? It's like Joshua gives Sora some knowledge, and Sora in turn embodies that into an attitude.
Mm-hmm.
The line I think the line Joshua says is, a heart only. Someone just needs to recognize a heart in order for it to be real. Like that's
Right.
kind of how our reality works. Is in order to be real and realized and have a heart, all it takes is for someone to see that heart. And this is what Sora does time and time again. And it's really emphasized in the San Francisco world in Kingdom Hearts 3 when we're talking about Baymax, And all it
Right.
took for them to be able to bring that corrupt Baymax back was they saw a heart in it. They didn't just see it as a corrupt system. And you see, like, word for word, Sora parrots a lot of the things Joshua says in this game in Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, not just in the San Francisco world. There's a couple examples. But he took a lot of the things Joshua said and starts to embody them in the future of the series. And I feel like the irony of that is Joshua would have never expected that.
Right.
Like,
right.
he just kind of figured everything was going to go over Sora's head.
For sure.
But yet he's the one out here parroting the things that Joshua passed on to him.
Right. Oh, that's so cool. That would be a really, again, this would be really cool if, because I feel like they have to come back somehow, right? Like, you know, then again, it's, you know, it's see you later, it's not goodbye. And I think, like, you know, with Sora, I would love to see, oh my gosh, I would love to see Sora interact with Joshua now that Sora's more mature and that he's, like, learned so much and grown so much and see them interact now.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that'll be so freaking cool. Man.
Yeah, because the Sora we have at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 has done, like, a lifetime's worth of growing.
Right.
And he's very different than this Dream Drop Distance Sora.
Which is also another video that you made. Why Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora is the best Sora, which I really like. I really like that video a lot.
Yeah, that's a hill I will die on.
Right.
I, of course, welcome anyone who disagrees, but I'll die on that hill. That Sora's growth and character in Kingdom Hearts 3 is, in my opinion, he's one of the better written characters in Kingdom Hearts 3.
I agree. And it's like, because you have to keep in, you know, you have to take in consideration that, like, he's went all the stuff that he's went through, and now it's like, I don't know, like, because I'm also thinking, like, okay, in Chain of Memories, like, he had to, like, he lost his memories, he had to get his memory back, and it's kind of like, there's kind of like a gap where, like, he didn't really grow that much as a character, at least I don't think, but because he did go through, like, this whole memory thing, but yeah, like, Kingdom Hearts 3, oh my gosh, like...
Well, can I tell you what the key ingredient is?
For sure.
In my opinion, is Sora never really failed before Dream Drop Distance. Like, even in Chain of Memories, where he had to, you know, go restore his memories and get it back, he defeated Marluxia. He defeated the challenge set before him. Dream Drop Distance is the first time he actually fails. Like, Riku has to save him. He was seconds away from being Xehanort's vessel.
Right.
You know, so that's why.
Oh, yeah. That is crazy. Yeah, Sora hasn't really... And that's crazy because then in Kingdom Hearts 3, whenever everyone gets wiped out, you know, he kind of hits his breaking point. It's like the first time you see Sora, like, actually... Because, like, Sora fails, but he's like, you know, everything's good in the end. But then, like, in Kingdom Hearts 3, like, he hits his absolute breaking point. This could be an Ultra Neku, like the Neku from The Secret Day. Yeah, I was also thinking about that too, Umbra, right? Like... It was that I think I was kind of saying that earlier. Like, it's kind of similar to Another Day or Secret Day or whatever the heck it's called. Or, like, again, this is an alternate version of Neku, but it could be the same Joshua. It could be the same Joshua because Joshua can hop parallel worlds, and we learned that from TWEWY. Shinjuku is erased in A New Day. Shibuya is quote unquote gone, according to the Neo TWEWY trailer. Shibuya got erased according to Joshua in Dream Drop Distance, and they are now sleeping worlds. Oh my gosh. It's a lot.
Oh boy.
That's a lot.
Dude, thank you for bringing me on to do this. I had a lot of fun.
Dude, for sure.
You know I love having these chats, you know.
Yeah, this was amazing. Again, thank you for coming by. We need to do more collabs like this in the future. Maybe do some theory crafting. Maybe even, like, make a theory video together. That'd be a lot of fun. Like,
I think that would be a lot of fun.
Man, I don't know. But hey, again, Landi, thank you so much for coming. This was a blast. And yeah, like, it was just cool again to, like, rewatch those scenes and, you know, kind of get more context and catch the parallels now that we know everything about TWEWY. And yeah. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited for the future of Kingdom Hearts. I'm excited for the future of The World Ends With You. I really think we're going to see these characters cross over again, you know? And Landi, you were talking about that earlier. Like, we're definitely going to see them. We're definitely going to see them again for sure. We have to. We absolutely have to. Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. And I think we'll definitely be talking once we get our hands on this anime too.
Yes. Oh my gosh, for sure. Well, Landi, thank you again. I know you got to go. Dude, thanks for coming by. And
my pleasure.
If you have anything else to say, you know, say it now.
Nothing. Just that I'm always thankful to you and the Brew Crew for welcoming me with open arms. Thank you again. And dude, enjoy the rest of the stream. All right.
Dude, thanks so much, man. I'll see you later, dude. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace. Hey guys, thank you so much again for watching this video. It was an absolute joy having the Landi Lodge here on the channel. And I said this before, but if you're not subscribed to him, if you're not following him on Twitch, please go do that now, especially if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan. Some of my favorite Kingdom Hearts videos that I've seen are from him. He'll definitely get your head just spinning. But yeah, and he also does other content as well, but definitely if you love Kingdom Hearts, you're gonna love his channel. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe here as well. And without further ado, we're done with the video, Andy. Oh my gosh. All right. Anyway, until the next one, I'm Andy Brew. I'll see you later. Peace out.